this issue of late-term partial birth
Well,
abortion?
I think it's terrible. If you go with what Hillary is saying, in the 9th month, you can take the baby and rip the baby out of the womb of the mother just prior to the birth of the baby. Now, you can say that that's okay, and Hillary can say that that's okay, but it's not okay with me.
When they attack women's health, they attack America's health, and it's wrong, and we're not going to let them get away with it. We're not going back. We're going to fight back. I'm proud to stand with Planned Parenthood. I'll never stop fighting to protect the ability and right of every woman in this country to make her own health decisions. I hope you will join me.
Where an American terrorist blew up the government building, killing, as I recall, 158 Americans, including a number of children who were in the preschool program. The plotters and the people who carried out the attacks on 9/11, but a very limited use of it in cases where there has been horrific mass killings. That's really the exception that I still am struggling with, and that would only be in the federal system. But what happened to you was a travesty.
Prop 62 would abolish the death penalty in California and replace it with life in prison without parole. Even prisoners currently on death row would have their sentences changed to life behind bars. Supporters say besides being morally wrong, our death penalty is a sham. They point out that it's been 10 years since a prisoner was executed and that most of the nearly 750 inmates on death row will die of natural causes. It also costs taxpayers $150 million a year in legal fees. Plus, there are innocent people on death row who should be freed, not executed.
Have proven themselves incapable of carrying out fair trials. I would breathe a sigh of relief if either the Supreme Court or the states themselves began to eliminate the death penalty.
Anybody killing a police officer, death penalty, it's going to happen, okay?
No one should disagree about respecting the rights of young men who live in those neighborhoods.
We have to bring back law and order. Now, whether or not in a place like Chicago you do stop and frisk, which worked very well, Mayor Giuliani is here, it worked very well in New York, it brought the crime rate way down.
You personally support it? I think you do.
What I support is let the states decide. And I think the states will do, hopefully, the right thing.
And what's the right thing?
I don't know yet. I mean, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know.
We've got to address the growing crisis of transphobic violence And we need to say with one voice that transgender people are valued, they are loved, they are us, they deserve to be treated fairly and equally. The story of America is a story of hard-fought, hard-won progress, and it continues today.
I can't believe we're here.
New chapters are being written by men and women who believe that all of us, not just some, but all,
So much is learned from that. As a cornerstone of my policy, we will substantially expand public-private partnerships to maximize the amount of investment and funding that is available for space exploration and development. This means launching and operating major space assets right here that employ thousands and spur innovation and fuel economic growth. It will free NASA from the restriction of serving
But when it comes to labeling, government needs to label my food or I can't eat it, otherwise I eat poison. So when it comes to food, the notion of labeling food, I think that's a legitimate government function.